Hi guys, welcome back to Antiquated Builds. So today we've got a small Roman house build. So it's got a little shop, blacksmith area, could be a shop, and it's based off of some images I've seen of Pompeii, so illustrations and historical recreations. And yeah, this is a bit of a simpler, shorter build. Should be quite easy to follow, but yeah, feel free to pause and rewind and all sorts, skip through whenever you want. So we're using 14 by 11 as our base. And what we're going to do is we're going to try and prepare our floor. So at this front, we're going to just take two of these blocks, and really in this point here, I'm making a bit of a pathway to the front of the house. So really this could be quite random, to be honest. I mean, I'm basically just randomly placing diorite, but you could just fill it in fully as well. And then, yeah, so we're just now going to take, so if we go just along from the edge, if we count some blocks, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to use some jungle planks all the way to the edge there, except that block, because we need to put walls in. And then we're going to put some jungle planks. So that's going to be the floor for the main part of our house. And we're just going to fill this in. Bang. And don't delete that. So yeah, we got a nice little floor, so of jungle wood. Then here, this could be our shop floor. This is going to be for me like a blacksmith, kitchen area or whatever. I mean, you can make this a pot shop. And we're going to basically place like a stone floor. So we're going to make a little hole, and then we're just going to take smooth stone here, so just normal stone, place it a bit randomly in the hole, and then we're going to fill in the rest with all of this andesite. And you get like kind of like a dirty, cracky, floor material sort of thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some polished andesite, and we're going to make a door. We're going to extend it up a bit. So this bit, we're going to go still layer by layer as normal, but we're going to speed it up a bit. So here we've got some terracotta. So you could use red terracotta. I mean, here I'm just using the normal terracotta colour. And we're going to place it like so. And it's going to go the same on this edge as well. Like so. And then we've got a nice wall, basically. Now in this one I'm going to start putting some furnaces, just placing some random stuff in here really. And sorry if I sound a bit funny, I'm a little bit sick, so yeah. We're going to place some granite walls on the front, and what we're going to do is we're going to make some pillars for the front, and then we're going to build a bit of a stair here, so it's just going to be an easy little staircase, books under the stair, and that's going to be like our front room, living room area. So yeah, now we're going to just come to the front here and we're going to place some diorite walls. And then we're just going to start adding some stuff inside. I mean, really, you can follow me the way I'm furnishing this inside. I'm not the best at doing this sort of stuff. And I can't guarantee that this is like historically accurate as well, the inside. But you can basically follow what I'm doing, or you can do really what you want as well. I know this isn't that survival friendly as well, the interior, so you could just replace it with all chests and all sorts. Right, so this next bit, we're going to do my favourite trick. So we're going to take our favourite bamboo signs. Now, control mouse wheel click, and you're going to place them all the way around the edge in a nice like gold stripe. Now, you could do this and then add invisible item frames and all that sort of stuff, but that's a bit more complicated, so we're not going to do that. Just going to run a nice stripe around all the edge. Then we're going to take some andesite walls, nice little chimney, some more jungle stairs, because you need to get upstairs, obviously. And then we're going to go around and we're just going to place some random stuff like orchids and pots and all sorts. Placing some more barrels as well, which in fact might look a bit better like that as I have a lag spike. Now for this bit, very easy, get some quartz pillars and you're going to place them in the corners. Easy. Now, next bit we're going to do is going to take calcite. Now this looks like, some nasty plaster. We're not going to place it in the middle here, by the way, and we're going to place it all the way around the edge. Now I quite like using calcite for these. Don't do that, place some stairs instead, as I interrupt myself. But I'm going to be using calcite all around the edges, because it looks like cracked plaster. You could use whatever really though, whatever white block. Now we're going to put a little archway in there with some upside down smooth stairs, quartz that is, and we're going to make our pillars again. Now, calcite again, our nice cracked plaster texture sort of thing. Going to need to finish our stairs as well, but we're going to basically place some jungle planks along there as well. It makes it easier. Now, you could just put slabs all in this bit. If you just follow me with stairs, it might be a bit easier. Yeah, so we want to keep our archway there. So, yeah, as I interrupt myself again. But what we're going to do is we're going to basically place stairs around the outside to basically structure out the edge and to hide that layer. But you could just do it all in slabs, to be honest. I mean, it really doesn't matter. It's really your preference. But I quite like having the wood coming down to the edge, so it looks like you've got some skirting for the ceiling. So yeah, you've got that hole now. Now, obviously what we're going to do is we're then going to fill these in with some slabs. So we're going to take the same wood colour, jungle slabs, happy days, bang, 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 into the hole. And there you go, it kind of fills out that space. And it also makes it, I mean, yeah, you could just do slabs like I'm showing here. Stairs also look nice on the edge, but it's really up to personal preference, to be honest. And then yeah, we're just going to put our bushes up again. You could really just do them as like plant pots or all sorts, but yeah, bushes are nice too. Now we're going to continue up with our pillars, so our columns, the quartz in the corners, calcite again over the top, and just follow me like so. So we're just going to be placing them and basically laying out our rooms and then the terrace upstairs as well. So we're going to place one here, 3 there, and we're going to leave a gap for our door. Now I'm going to start furnishing inside. I mean, you could leave this until the end of the video, do it how you want. Now for the stairs, for my railing, I'm going to place bamboo trapdoors like this. Now you could just place them on the other block, but I'm doing it like this, so you can still get down the stairs, but basically you get an extra block here, so you can place like a table, a pot, really whatever in there. Gives you a bit of extra room because you don't have much space here. I'm going to place some carpets here, so I'm not quite done. I'm leaving that there for now. And yeah, we'll start doing the terrace too while we're at it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with the shade in front of this building. So I'm going to take some slabs, brick slabs all the way along the top there. But we're going to kind of mess it up a bit so it looks a bit more rustic. So this isn't really like a nobility house. It's not ultra nice in many senses. So we're going to make it look a bit messier with some stairs and some jungle slabs. You could just leave it how it was before as well. It really doesn't make much of a difference. And then yeah, we're just going to keep extending stuff up as we have been. Now I'm just going to start adding some like extra furniture here. So I quite like doing it while the roof's off and you can see a bit more. So if you just follow me like so, just putting some blocks in there, trying to make it look a bit more rustic, a bit more Roman or Greek as we're trying to do. Bit of a bench there. Some carpet outside, and you get kind of like an effect like that. Now we're going to build one of our funny candlestick holders as well that we've built in some other videos. So you basically take 2 lightning rods, you place them on each other, and then yeah, we just have to fix that. But yeah, that's this step. We're going to be ready to move on to the next step now. So again, as we've done before, quartz pillars in the corners, nice and easy, like so. And we're going to leave a little hole there for a window, little hole there for a window. But on the other walls, we're not going to leave any holes yet. So full wall, need a bit of privacy, nice one. And then we're going to take some upside down smooth quartz stairs, and that's going to form like a railing. So they're going to come all the way along the edge there, all the way like that. And you see like, so I mean, on this side it could be either way, really which way you want. And then yeah, we just continue doing our terrace, just putting our leaves up again, putting out some candles. You know, I mean, this is just like decorative stuff. You can really do what you want with this, but it adds to the effect. And then this window, we're not going to place any fences, we're going to place a trapdoor on the inside. So it gives you, I mean, it would be nice if you could put trapdoors on all sides, so you get a red border, but it's better on one side than none. And then in this one, we're going to put a fence. I mean, I might change my mind with this one later. You know, you could do fence, you could do the other way with the trapdoor as well. Now again, as we've done before, pillars. So quartz pillars in the corners again, and still on the terrace, so we're still going with the terrace. And we're going to place calcite. Now again, as I've mentioned, this could be smooth quartz, this could be diorite, this could be really whatever. I quite like it in calcite and it looks quite good in shaders, but I know without shaders it can look a bit grey. And then we're just going to leave some holes there for windows. So these windows are slightly higher, so it gives you a bit more privacy for the bedroom. And then yeah, some spruce fences, we're going to leave that there. And we're going to do our typical thing with the trapdoor on the side. So you get two different windows. I mean, you could do it the same. And then we're going to make like a button stripe that runs all the way around the building. So it's like how we do with some of the signs, and we've done before in other videos with signs, but this time we're going to do it with buttons. So we're going to use the red mangrove buttons. And then yeah, again, the red mangrove trapdoors. So it's really good that we've now got like red wood in the game, because you can do all this stuff, like all the Roman stuff and whatever. And yeah, I'm just coming here and just decorating. I'm adding a couple more pots in. And there we go. So this next bit, again, as we've done before, quartz pillars in the corners, happy days. Nice one. And then we're going to fill it in again with calcite all the way along the top. And that's basically going to box out this top floor. Now, I've decided I want to change this window. It looks better with the double window, because you don't need the privacy here because it's on the terrace. So, you know, you're all right this time. And you can like have a nice view out. Now here, we're going to make like, I mean, it's like a pergola basically, but we're going to place some, these are going to be placeholder. You don't need these, but we're going to place some blocks to then place our fence gates off of. So we're going to place some jungle fence gates, and these are going to be like, you know, the supports of a pergola. I'm going to leave it open, but yeah, it's like a shade. And then we're going to have to destroy all these wall blocks anyway. And then you have it. So we should be ready to move on to the roof now, unless I've forgotten anything. Yep, the bush. There we go. So yeah, now onto the roof. So for the last bit, need to go onto the roof. So what we're going to do is we're going to take some bricks. So bricks, and we're going to box it out all the way along the top of this wall. So just the solid bricks, nice and easy. Going to take some smooth quartz slabs, and that finishes our terrace area. Then we're going to basically make like, you know, joists that are running across the ceiling that are supporting the roof. So we're going to take some stairs and some slabs, jungle ones, and then we're going to take some jungle fence gates as well inside. You could leave the jungle fence gates. I quite like, you know, the double look. And then we're going to do a slab roof. So we're going to do like we did with the shade at the front, but just with the roof. And we're going to place them like so. Now at the moment I'm just placing these. We're going to do exactly the same like we did with the shade at the front. So we're just going to go around and muck it up a bit with some stairs, some jungle blocks as well. So like some jungle slabs, going to fill those in as well. And again, it just makes it look a bit more rustic. You don't have to do this. You could just do it totally in brick slabs. It looks good either way. Really depends. If you've got like a neighbourhood that's slightly nicer, then sure. If not, then maybe you can add this stuff as well. And then, yeah, we're just going to basically just be doing the same thing, boxing out with bricks, and then with the slabs again. Just running it all the way along the top, and then afterwards we can go around and muck up the roof a bit. Now as well with that, you don't have to totally copy me. You could really do it how you want. You can make it more broken, less broken. Really depends. So I'm just going around and just mucking about with some stuff. I'm really not thinking about how I place these, by the way. It's really quite random. Prefer not to place them to the edge because it ruins the front profile of the building, but on the sides it works quite well. Like so. And yeah, I mean, the more you do, the more broken it looks. The less you do, the less broken it looks. Now on the top, we're just going to put brick slabs all the way through the middle. So we're not going to do anything on the edge, just flat brick slabs. And now what I'm going to do is, while we're up here, get a lantern and stick it in the corner of both of them. And this will help light up your ceiling. So when you're inside, you've got better vision of what you're doing, basically. Just got to fix something as well here. And then yeah, the same thing, jungle slabs, you can do that. And basically there we have it. So it is basically finished now. You just got to go around and add extra bits of furniture. Like I've said, this bit at the front could be a shop rather than like a smithing area. And yeah, we're just going to go through and add some torches, going to add our doors in. So for this one, I'm going to use some spruce doors rather than mangrove doors that I've used before, as we clear our entrance into the upstairs. And yeah, just some torches, add the doors in. And yeah, we're going to have to go around and light our candles, add, you know, some extra flowers around, make it look nice. Yeah, just extend our bush up. I mean, you don't need a bush inside either, but I think it looks quite nice. Light the candles. And then yeah, I mean, that is basically it for this one. I mean, this one has been much more simple. Actually, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to add some light grey banners on the edge. You don't have to do this, it kind of adds like a nice hanging clothes sort of idea on the edge. But yeah, there we have it pretty much. But this one's been much easier to do. It's a bit simpler. You could use this as a starter house, really as a starter house for any Roman village or like Roman city, Roman civilization. It could be used for a Greek one as well. But yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed. Again, big thank you to everyone who's been tuning in and watching the videos. I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying it. I'm having a bit of fun making them. So yeah, I hope you stay tuned for more, and see you in the next one. See you in the next Roman house or Greek house or whatever it is. So yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure to like and subscribe.